All right, we got to talk about this story now. Many people believe tipping culture has gotten out of hand today, and a new survey reveals the impact it's having on consumers. NBC's senior business correspondent Christine Romans reports on this.
What is going on with tipping culture?
A growing number of folks are fed up with tipping
If I have to do something, I'm not tipping.
and the endless ways it seems they're being asked to pay extra.
Tell me why I just got frozen yogurt, which is self-serve. You do it all yourself. And at the end, there was a tipping screen. For what?
Even Curb Your Enthusiasm's Larry David is frustrated.
I've noticed, like in the little coffee shops, right? If you go in and you get a croissant with a cup of coffee, you know, there's a tip spot, right? And it freaks people out a little bit.
And the fatigue is real. A new survey from Pop Menu reveals 60% say they're tired of being asked to tip for various services, and nearly the same amount feel pressured to tip. That fatigue is having an impact on the service industry, including restaurants. Fewer consumers now say they tip servers 20% or more. What's on the rise? Tipping less. Nearly a third said they tip as little as 10%.
The survey shows people want to tip less and less often. What does that tell you?
I mean, that tells me that inflation has really worn us down over the past few years. It tells me that we were extra generous during the COVID years, and we're settling on a new normal.
Tipping has been a hot topic on the campaign trail, too.
We are going to not charge taxes on tips.
Eliminate taxes on tips for service and hospitality workers.
And voters in at least 2 states, Massachusetts and Arizona, will face questions about how to pay tipped workers on the ballot in November.
Call me crazy, but unless someone is serving me or seating me somewhere, I just don't feel like tips are necessary.
But for many service workers like Devin Ashby, tipping is vital.
It really is the difference between people being able to pay their rent, people putting food on their table.
She says her base pay is $1.17 at a Mexican restaurant in Nashville, where customers order at the counter and are automatically asked to tip.
When you realize that you have to serve yourself, or you see how easy something is done, how you're able just to kind of walk in and pick up your food, realize it's because real people put work behind it to make it that easy for you. And that's why you should tip.